from the market in traditional ancient coinage to the market in commemorative coinage. And you see the market in commemorative coinage is a very, very active one. He's standing up because it's honestly, the market in classical coinage is only a small part of what's going on the modern market. And Falk Liebnitzky will give us an introduction into the way of thinking on collectors and coins from a very different side, the side of mints and coin editors. He's the chief of PR and marketing at CoinInvest CIT, and they are known as one of the most responsible and editors of modern coinage, and those where innovation in technology, in coinage, are first thought about. So he will give us an insight in how they plan their coins for the new coin collecting market. Please, Falk.
Buenos dias, and hello from my side. First of all, thanks a lot for being here. I know at that time usually you're hungry, so thank you for not rushing out and staying here. Sorry, I need to stand. I cannot sit and talk. I need to stand, so please, if you don't see the screen, just let me know I'm on the way. So yeah, today I'm talking to you about change or chance. So I think it's both.
It sometimes lags.
That's it.
Yeah.
I have to change because. But I can tell you a little bit about our company. So CIT is based in Liechtenstein. If I ask you now, what do you know about Liechtenstein? Probably not too much, honestly. So we're a very small country, but we are very safe because on one side we have Switzerland, on the other side we have Austria. So we only have 44. It's like Asterix. So how do you go?
There we go.
Fine. Good. As you can see here, this is the castle of Liechtenstein, and we only have 40,000 people living there. So I think even Madrid is 80 times bigger than our whole country. Since more than 50 years, CIT is creating and releasing innovative, high-quality premium coins. And so we are talking about modern numismatics today. So I'm not talking about ancient numismatics today. Every year, we're doing more than 300 different coins for us, but also for sales partners, coin dealers, and national banks around the world. The service we offer for our partners is custom minting. So you might come up with an idea for a coin. We are the right partner to do it. We do the design, we do the minting. With our long-term production partner, BH Meyer. It's a very, very, very premium private mint in Germany. Most of our products we apply is the advanced smart minting technology. I come to it a little bit later. You maybe not have heard about CIT before, but here are some coins you might have seen somewhere in the world. So we have the famous Tiffany art collection, which went over 15 years. Then we have the steam pump, for example. And I'm happy to tell you that one of our sales partners, Numis Collect outside, he has some of these coins. So if you want to take a look afterwards, you can have a look at it there. Then a couple of years ago, we started the numismatic icon collection, which is a kind of taking most famous ancient coins and bringing them into a modern version. This is also something which we brought up a couple of years ago. It's called the Hunters by Night. It's a completely new way to present animals on a coin with a new finish. And as I mentioned, there are so many coins in the world which are coming in a certain way from CIT. Like these are all coins sold by partners of us, like Patava Coin in Canada, Numis Collect, or also Tower Coin. Enough about CIT. Let's talk about change. Change is something which people react differently. So there are people who are scared about change, there are people who are panicked, but there are also people who say, okay, let's face it, let's work on it. But one thing we cannot avoid is change is happening. So So here are some examples, like shopping in the past and shopping today, or products in the past and products today, or customers in the past and today. So these are two pictures, just 12 years ago, and you see about digitalization, how the customer have changed. If you don't react on change, you know all these, they are all gone, more or less. These were the market leader, and now they are gone. So today I would like to tell a little bit about how customers have changed, so who is buying coin and why, how products have changed, so what do they buy, and last but not least, how do they buy, so it's about sales and marketing. This looks like a mafia table, but it's not. This is just a symbol of how diverse the target groups are. And I will now highlight some of the most important target groups. Why are people buying coins? The first one, the obvious one, is the collector. So I think Shanna mentioned it, it's male, it's white, it's above 40. So, and those collectors, they know what they want, and they know what they buy and where to buy. But then we also have the hoarder. The hoarder is a person who is not too much into coins, but he is easily influenced, and he thinks that he make a good deal when buying things like that. That he's, it's a super offer, so I have to buy it, it will raise in price and so on. So it's completely different from the collector who has an idea about what he's buying. And then we have the investor. The investor is all about making money. So here it's a lot in the bullion area. So those guys, they really just buy and sell to make money, far away from collecting. And then we have the speculator. The speculator, he also wants to make money, but he's more, okay, which coin should I buy, and which coin might raise some value. And last but not least, then we have the fan. Those people, they have no clue about coins. They like Harry Potter, they like Roger Federer, they like James Bond or whatever. They buy the coin because they like the topic. And then we also have the area of gifting. Everybody needs gifts for wedding, for anniversary, for birthdays, and this is also a reason why people buy coins. They are often female, and here also the packaging, and the overall package is important, that it's a nice gifting item. So as you can see here, they all buy coins, but all out of a different reason. And this is important to understand when you're dealing as a coin dealer with collectors like you, with people like you, that you have another understanding of what should I provide to you as a company. So that was the first part, the customers. There are a lot of different customers we need to face. The second one is the products. Let's go back in time, 100, 200 years ago. The coins more or less look very similar. If you now go outside, you see a huge variety of coins. And that's why it's also important today that the variety of coins have changed. So let's have a look how you can make the difference. For example, the finishings. So on the very left side, for example, I also saw the coin outside. So I have a big chance to make an impact on the collector by distinguishing by the different finishings, by giving the coin a different appeal. Also the shape. There are people who say the coin must be round. Modern numismatic shows that's not the case. All these are coins, all these are legal tenders. It's modern numismatic, and sometimes the shape perfectly matches the topic of the coin. Like the floppy disk, I think it was offered by PowerCoin in Berlin at the World Money Fair, was a huge success. Another way is coloring. When we as a company started coloring, in the 90s, people were laughing at us. And if you now go outside and see a modern numismatic, no way without coloring. And especially with the way you can color coins, you can really make a big difference between an uncolored or a colored coin. I remember, for example, when I had the first time the coin of Mother Therese in my hand, I was thinking, oh my God, she's looking at me. It was such a realistic coloring. So this is, when it comes to changes, with the color, you can make a big change on a coin. But also inlays. Here, it's about storytelling. At CIT, we had a series for more than 15 years, and we had meteorites in the coin. So every single coin had a piece of a meteorite. So for collectors, it was, okay, this coin is coming from somewhere out of space. And another good story, everybody knows the movie Titanic. Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, okay, I'm not going to sing, don't worry. But we released a coin, topic was Titanic. And on every single coin was the original piece of coal from the Titanic. So everybody who bought this coin was sure this coin, not the coin, the coal of this coin was in the Titanic. Not CIT, so I didn't die. So we picked it up from the Titanic and we put every coin, put a single piece of this coin. And that was a huge storytelling. So people could really identify with this coin. So that inlays make a big difference. Recently, it's also about enablement. So you can really make a high 3D effects by using enabling and giving a special appeal, like we did with the shark coin. So you can see outside in the markets a lot more and more coins are coming with enable. But also shapes inside the coin are an important effect to make a stunning coin and not a boring coin. For example, on the left side, the one with the wolf, this coin, we won an award a couple of years ago, was one of the coin of the years. So you can either do it that way, or you can do it that way, so it's actually going kind of into the coin. Very good example of the Royal Canadian Mint with the maple leaf. And then you have on top color and gilding. Here, for example, it's gilding in the maple leaf, and here you have a picture of Africa where this lion is living. So with going into the coin, you can really create a big effect. I already mentioned gilding, so you see a lot of gilded coins or coated coins outside, where you can give also kind of this premium effect to the coin. Last but not least, the relief. And this is something where CIT, where our company is standing for, we bring the coin to life and make high relief on it. Not only on one side, but also on two sides. And now I would like to show you a video, because a video is better than everything I can tell. Let's have a look on this coin. This is a coin where we go into the coin. This is original part of the Grand Canyon in the US. And we did the minting, so it's not ultra high relief. It's actually ultra deep relief. It was a huge success and a completely new technique. And when we showed this coin for the first time in the World Money Fair in Berlin a couple of years ago, it was an amazing impact because it was actually something new. It was a change how we mint a coin. So we were talking about the different customers who have changed. We talked about how you can make the change when it comes to products. And last but not least, let's talk about you and how the customers are buying coins. So let's talk about a little bit about sales and marketing. In the past, or in other words, if you buy a pair of sneakers, you go into a shop. You can wear it, you can try it, you can put it in your hand. When you buy a coin, a high share, meanwhile, is sold online. So you cannot touch the coin. So we need to find ways that collectors like you outside can have a good feeling that we can replace the haptic feeling, which is not existing online, digitally. So that means the better, when you're sitting in front of your desktop or when you have a mobile phone in your hand, the better you have an idea about what the coin makes this coin special, the more realistic is that you're going to buy it. So we are talking about importance of videos and 360-degree and high-resolution pictures. Nobody is investing money if you don't know what at the end you will get. So it's something different, like the trade show here, or the trade show like we have in Berlin, the World Money Fair, or there are still physical shows, but a high share of deals is done online. So we need to find ways that customers like you can understand and feel the coin without touching it. Then it comes to online marketing. Shannon already mentioned it. It's about we must find a way to make it easy for you to find the coins you would like to buy. So there are thousands of coins, thousands of pages, and we must make sure that we understand where you are looking for the coin. That also integrates the social media and the community. We must, as a company who is offering coins, we must be where our customers are. So we must understand what are the trends, what are you looking for, what do you would like to have coins, topics and techniques. And last but not least, I'm a little bit older, I like newsletter. Honestly, I like newsletter as long as it's a good newsletter. So I still believe if a company understands me and sends me the right newsletter, I'm happy. The next thing is everybody has a mobile phone, and most of the business is meanwhile done by mobile first. Means whenever you have a homepage, whenever you have social media channel, something like that, be aware that it looks nice on a mobile phone. So I have so many homepages seen. They are just ugly and I cannot read it, and then I'm gone. As a collector, then I'm gone. So I'm out. If I don't understand the way the page is structured, actually I'm gone. And looking into the near future, it's, okay, what about the augmented reality topics? So the Google Glasses and all that stuff, which makes maybe the coin touchable. And then it's about trust. It was a little bit also, Shanna was mentioning, somebody who is buying coins online needs to trust the company who is buying. If you go to a shop, it's easy, you can talk to the people, you maybe know the people, but online it's about you need certificates for the coin. It's about be careful or be sure with whom you partner up. What are the partners you're selling to? Who do you want to sell the coins, for which price? So it's a lot about trust. So we were talking about the customers who have changed. We have talked about the products and how we can make the difference here. And last but not least, we also to talk about how customers have changed when it comes to buying and marketing. And I find it a nice quote from Albert Einstein I would like to say it here. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. So, thanks a lot for your attention.
Thank you very much, Falk, for this really instructive overview you have given us to the way you are thinking, and you are reinventing coins new for new groups of collectors. And we should never forget that the coins we are striking today will be the coins in the museums of tomorrow. So what you create is a testimony to our present time. And honestly, I like the way you are presenting our time to the next generations. So are there any questions to Falk at that point? Please.
So around COVID time, obviously there was a huge uptick with coin collecting that lifted the modern mints as well. And now I think it kind of normalized the craze on. How are you guys doing now? Do you still see quite a strong market for more modern minted coins, such as yours, which are expensive in their own price, and they should be? And how's the market for you now? And you have more competitors with very high quality modern meters as well. How are you seeing your competitors as well?
You're right. So COVID changed a lot. It was, as Shanna said, there was a moment where we said, oh, how do we sell now? We are not at all the trade shows, so we started selling in video calls. So we bought high resolution cameras and so on to also get new customers. But you're right. I think that the offer for modern coins is growing. When you have a look, when you go to the World Money Fair, for example, every year you see new companies offering coins. I think some will survive, some not. The big challenge, not only for CIT, for all companies, is that we need to understand the customer. Not only thinking, okay, so when you do what you did, you always get what you got. So you need to think ahead and say, okay, what is the customer? Why should the customer buy my coins and not the coin of company ABC? So, and sometimes we're a little bit crazy. We do a lot of crazy coins. Sometimes think, oh, but we are, this is a part of our DNA, that we try new ways and try to be cutting edge and innovative. Innovative when it comes to techniques. I think you see, I saw a lot of you present a lot of coin. It was, okay, this was done over the last 10 years. And I think innovation and also the design and understanding. It is challenging if somebody has no idea about coin collecting, to make him coin collecting, honestly, and to make him understand that it's not the material value. So, but if somebody is into coin collecting and understands what makes a good coin, then it's a lot about communicating to the customer, having good pictures and things like that, and be close to the market. And not hide somewhere and just think, okay, we're doing some coins and they will sell anyway. But it's challenging. The more competitors are coming, and the more, let's say, the more elaborated the customers are, the more you have to deliver. But we are in a good way. I think we always try to be first and be a little bit ahead.
And would you say so within these segments that you introduced here, your focus, your desire is to attract collectors because it's the most sustainable customer base down the line, or are you going casting a wide net?
No. I think you need to focus, and I fully agree. I think the main target group out of the mafia table, I think, is definitely the collector. The collector understands this technique. Yes, if somebody wants to invest into a CRT coin, there are coins, there are a lot of CRT coins who raise in value, but we would never promise it. It would not be professional. That would not be fair to tell you buy this coin and it raises in value. We know that some series will do. But for investors or speculators, they might buy our coin, but we do the coins for the collectors who have the same passion for numismatics like we do. Then they see the coin and say, wow, look at here and all the details. That's when I am at the World Money Fair at the booth and there's a collector coming and say, oh, I have this coin from you and this coin. And for me, it's like, wow, cool, let's talk. And then you feel the fire in the collector and talk about us and even with the designer. And this passion, and this is the target group, the collector, the main target group. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions? So I think we have stuck perfectly to our schedule. Now we have half an hour of break, and then we have a podium discussion here. It will be one major topic why the prices of coins are so high now. So perhaps you see there are plenty of spaces. If you see any friends at the show, tell them it might make sense to come. We would be happy to see more faces. We are happy to see you, and thank you very much for the attention you have given to us. It's a pleasure being here, and see you again in about half an hour. And I hope you will find exactly the coin you're looking for at the show. Okay, see you.